Boom, a was Justin Kodia from Pon lead NPP address a press conference breaking news eba say judge no ya politics all the kwaku tape kwaku for the body 6 September 2022-2020 and odoko high court na court na some so a ya political decision say law no way fa law na ya dwuma say wontumi ni okom na persecution enya prosecution mashada economy na say tigu inflation atiaba from the last 3 months Mahama and Shem once someone can watch a chinkrofo to divert attention. No one want to me NPP, Nanny Jao. A full soldiers is a whole press conference, not for no man king who the top brains of the NPP, women actually dressing the press conference for Chairman Wontumi. I think it's expected. There are no more kind, a lot of issues. Hey, you want to make a crap. Want to move. I'll share my view on it. Make sure to subscribe. I'm also subscribe and click on notification. The video be you have a comment. Feel free leave that comment in the comments. Special so we could go where construction method and purpose. Asase home krata some of the documentations related to your house and to Goldberry in the BDC money na at the amount. Ovia obrimpoma ho addiction related issue, trauma related issue, aged care. Obrimpoma obesho ebibia I kama at the amount. Now it's expected say NPP because I'm indicating I think the next 30 minutes no issue is almost emergency meeting with the NPP. I'm told that time I was part of the meeting and the legal minds will address the press conference. But Justin Kodia from Pone Kasai in the next 17 minutes. TB.
Distinguished patrons, good afternoon to all of you. The New Patriotic Party has become aware of the judgment delivered today by the High Court, the case involving our Ashanti Regional Chairman, Mr. Bernard Siakon, popularly known as Chairman Wontumi. Indeed, we consider the decision of the court as amounting to political imprisonment. Indeed, Chairman Wontumi is a political prisoner. We address you today with profound disappointment, but also with an unwavering commitment to the rule of law, constitutional democracy, and the pursuit of justice. While we respect the authority of our courts, respect for the judiciary does not require silence in the face of a judgment that is fundamentally flawed. Our Constitution guarantees every citizen the right to disagree with judicial decisions and to seek redress through the appellate process. That is precisely what we intend to do as a political party. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our considered view that Chairman Wontumi has been convicted in circumstances where there was no evidence at all to support a conviction in respect of the offense for which he has been convicted. It was never disputed that Chairman Wontumi lawfully acquired his mineral concession. It was never disputed that he lawfully acquired his mineral concession. That fact was established and accepted before the court. The central question was whether that concession had been assigned or transferred in violation of the law. It is our respected view that no evidence was adduced before the court establishing any such assignment or transfer of mineral rights by Chairman Wontumi. The prosecution could not produce any evidence to show that Wontumi had assigned his mineral right. Instead, the conviction rested on assumptions and inferences which, in our view, could not amount to proof beyond reasonable doubt. That is why we firmly believe that his conviction is a travesty of justice and has to be overturned on appeal. Fellow Ghanaians, equally disturbing is the broader context within which this prosecution has taken place. A troubling pattern is emerging in our country, a pattern where the government appears eager to shield its own while relentlessly pursuing perceived political opponents who have done no wrong. Today, the John Mahama-led NDC government may seek to celebrate this conviction as evidence of its commitment to fight against illegal mining. Where there is evidence of galamsey on a large scale engaged and supervised by leading members of John Mahama's government, we reject that narrative entirely. And I repeat, the New Patriotic Party rejects that narrative entirely. They think that the conviction of Chairman Wontumi will be the trophy to appease the Ghanaian people for their failures. This is no trophy. The Ghanaian people cannot fail to notice that while the political opponents who have done no wrong are being aggressively persecuted, questions remain unanswered regarding individuals associated with his party and government who have themselves been publicly linked to illegal mining activities. Indeed, the president himself has acknowledged that persons in his administration are involved in galamsey. What concrete action has followed those admissions? Who are those members of the president party that are engaged in galamsey of which the president knows of? What has become of the petition submitted to Economic and Organized Crime Office, IOCO, seeking an investigation into allegations concerning Mr. Joseph Yamin, the NDC national organizer, and Abanga Yakubu, vice chairman of the NDC? You're asking these questions. Mr. President, what has become of those investigations? What has happened to Honorable Mohamed Yakubu, NDC MP for Ahafo North South, Ahafo North South East, and his DC who was sacked from a chief's palace after they alleged that he was heavily involved in galamsey in their traditional area? What happened to the NDC MP for Aworin, Honorable Oscar Ofori Labi, who was accused by the chiefs and the people of Aworin, as well as Ghana's coalition against galamsey, for engaging in galamsey? Why has the nation not witnessed the same level of urgency and determinations in those matters? Justice cannot be selective. And I repeat, justice cannot be selective. The fight against illegal mining cannot become credible only when it targets political opponents in respect of whom evidence of wrongdoing does not exist, while overlooking allegations involving others, especially from the president's own party. Ladies and gentlemen, we also wish to state that Ghana faces far greater than political persecution at a time when our nation is grappling with growing security threats, the devastating impact of illegal mining on our cocoa farmers and farming communities and areas owned by farmers, the government's inadequate response to recent flooding across the country, and the increasing menace of terrorism within the sub-region, Ghanaians expect leadership that demonstrates urgency, competence, and an unwavering commitment to protecting lives, livelihoods, and national security. No government should attempt to divert public attention from those pressing national concerns through selective prosecutions designed to create the appearance of success. Finally, let me assure all members of the New Patriotic Party and the good people of Ghana that Chairman Wontumi is not alone. There is no justification for the judgment since the judge obviously ignored clear evidence exonerating Wontumi. The New Patriotic Party stands firmly with him. Our legal team has already commenced the necessary steps to challenge his judgment through the appellate process. The NPP considers Wontumi a political prisoner. The NPP considers Wontumi a political prisoner. The NPP as a political party considers Wontumi a political prisoner. Thank you very much. May God bless our homeland, Ghana. We do the tree one. Enyanum adofo ene numre ya frem abaha ne pese Ghana ne amansa nyina ehu se ene jaja otenase a wodi Ashanti Regional Chairman Bernard Ntwibosi akwa asem no atemu a odi aba no eya atemu a achia na amaye nyina ya hu se sabi amayosem ena atemu afo no woye ya rawo ne se ya tutum se Ghana emra ena ese ye adwuma nanso so emra ne nkyere se sabi obubu aten na achia me enka wasem asem a eda court na nim enne court ni buaye no ne tenten ni tetia ene se obia ni wo a owo prosecution ho attorney general office ho etimi ka asem ema ne to asum se Chairman Wontumi sabi no ni nkrata se obetu sabi gold o ya sase so eno enya ade a court no edi achinie enti a se Chairman Wontumi no okrata eman ho kwan se obetu efom agudie asama court no eka ene se omu gina so a omde Chairman Wontumi akotre abanku kom ne se omo se Chairman Wontumi krata na okra na emrem no ho kwan so bekra sa krata no ode sa krata no ama obi se onfa nkoye adwuma abra lance minister ama approval sabi enche se Wontumi okoye galamsey efise title na okra no na emrem na edimo boni aban ne kasowaye ne se o se Chairman Wontumi de ne krata ama obi akoye adwuma aban na ampren so na so e court no prosecution na ntima nkyere pefere se ampa adanse o e kyere se Chairman Wontumi e de ne krata na sase ama obi se ofa nkoye adwuma aban no ampren so prosecution no o mantima nkyere judge wodi asem no ese amu ba ye be di adanse na asem o mo kaye no eno no do tunsi enieni a ogina so a o ka se Chairman Wontumi edifo eno ne mmem ye kan circumstantial evidence na so much men prove beyond reasonable doubt a back criminal prosecution ese prosecution na se court na edigina so ka asem no obi asem akaka ye enu nti na judge na gina so a o ka so de Chairman Wontumi akoto aban no kukumu ye NPP party no de kan se o mampeni mahama se o papa se bi illegal mining friend galamsey no obeko ho na so betu ho esa ene wa ban mu enkofo bebre wo ma wa okwa ogitum se omuto na so omo ye galamsey o ma pene de Ghana fo obusa ne se sa asem no akosi sen o party fo no na omo ye no ehu asem no akosi sen na kwakoye se o ma pene ni NDC awon haria asem ye fa opposition for no omo edekọ na se omo tu ho asa no ene sa ohare ni bi na asem fa NDC for ho a omo tu sa asa no egofo the petition come ayoko efa NDC or national organizer Joseph Yami ho ene omo vice chairman Abanga Yakubu ho se omo ye galamsey omo apani ni NDC for ebusa mo se asem no akosi sen uye no fru a NDC mra so bejanyo wo Afano South East your friend Mohammed Yakubu. Or he be permanent free. Na him fear. And nam say oya galamsey huno. You be so man penny say akosisen. Opa our win. MP or NDC MP or and friend Honorable Oscar Labi. A be a friend Ghana coalition against galamsey. Ese papa no oya galamsey. The be so man penny ni NDC for ne say. Sa no man nyina no akwa akosisen. Before sa akonya we so. Maka cho man penny say. And some men here Ghana for hwe se obetu hu sa no. And no hu sa na otu. Na emom no opponent and no one adwen say obetu nani e de asi omo so. Cocoa farmers for esu sabi. Encha ye enenso eyi fa amanfo omo nkran ha. Ene regents ni biaka. O man penny kan wadi a wo de prosecute opponents no. Kasa wadi ni bi no. Fa ko hye sa ntokwa we mu. Se be ya flag no sem no engine sem wo mem ha na de me kan ko wie ne se me share titafo me hye mo boss NPP Chairman Wontumi enja ne mu me ka che mo se bi ene e hia no NPP legal team for no ya ka che mo se omo file appeal no mo challenge decision a judge no e di aba na me wie no me pese wiasem nyina ati ase se Chairman Wontumi Abanku koma de da kotwe no eyamayosem sebi enya boni bi no akwakoye oye political prisoner amayosem ti enya de na kotwe abanku kuom eyamayosem ti ana ndisi aban ena kotwe abanku kuom na yakopo oti ase no yeni se ebrese mo no kre eba bededi media mu nyina amase.
Yes, I think it's expected. The only thing I'll say is that they be assembly we can about food soldiers akojo ponkuma so kojo ponkuma de na book no only speech no original book na wo kan book no yera jodanda and the true book na wo kan a portion of the book and you know there's another evidence for you that when you a big wig won't be name so is a big whip or wig brofo ben only a big man only a big man he's not just a big man, he's the chairman of the party's belly, the Ashanti region, colossus, huge financial figure to the NPP, very, very prominent to the NPP. They've done a press conference. If it was you, would they do a press conference? Interesting. Some of the matters that they've raised, pretty legitimate if they have issues with the courts. And one of the things I always love about Ghana's justice system is that they appellate processes. Wontumi today can go to the house. Pending the appeal, it can happen. More examples. They can say that, oh, I'm going to call appeal court, they're only 15 years. Maybe because on Santiago or go Supreme Court. So all these processes are there, it's exhaustive enough. So for me, I think that that's the bright side for any NPP person or any Wontumi family member or lover, that there's an appellate processes that is available to the NPP. And I think that based on the stature of NPP and the statement he makes that the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the party has been jailed, I think they'll go every length to explore those appellate processes and get them. Answer the political angles. I don't want to go there because it's expected. If you should flip it, they would have done the same thing for the politics. But I want to remain on the law that, and I don't know why people are faulting the judge. Well, that's why I always say that. Don't think even me lawyers I'm referred to as sacrosanct. Two lawyers can read the same article and they'll come to different conclusions. There's something very, very funny about law. One of the reasons I wanted to read law. How that they English, we kind of read the we say purposive interpretation. We say what the original interpretation. We say what the philosophical interpretation. We say the contextual interpretation. So lawyer just include as also a lawyer actually. So they can just explore the appellate processes, and I think that should be it. That's my view. I don't know what to make of all that they said. Share your view in the comment section. We are now subscriber. Once subscriber now click the notification. The video be at my should be make sure so much fun. Musu yi edi amami mi hiao Ghana and sweet hiao. Bye bye.